But we begin this morning with the escalating threats from North Korea and its 30-year-old dictator, Kim Jong-un. These kinds of threats were commonplace with Kim's father, Kim Jong-il. But the younger Kim is more difficult to read, and some in Washington fear he might go too far. Senior White House correspondent Bill Plant is in our Washington bureau this morning. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Anthony. The North Koreans now say that they've entered a state of war against South Korea. And they're also threatening this morning to shut down the joint industrial complex that they share with the South. This comes after leader Kim Jong-un on Friday told his forces to be ready to settle the score with U.S. imperialists. North Korea released this photograph of Kim meeting with his top generals Friday, and the image seems to show missile trajectories targeting the United States. At the main square in Pyongyang, thousands of North Korean soldiers rallied in support of their young leader's call to arms, chanting "Death to the U.S. imperialists." The Korean response followed a B-2 stealth bomber practice mission across South Korea Thursday. The Pentagon called it routine, but the goal was clearly a signal to deter North Korean aggression. U.S. officials say they are on alert for any sign of preparation for a missile launch from North Korea, but there is no evidence that a North Korean missile could reach the U.S. mainland. But it could target U.S. bases in Japan. Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel acknowledged the increased tensions between the two countries in a press briefing Thursday, but said the North Koreans were playing a dangerous game.
The North Koreans have to understand what they're doing is very dangerous. And they have some options. They can take another approach to a better future. But what they're doing now is not the way to do that.
Secretary of State John Kerry will visit the region next month to try to de-escalate tension. So what to make of all this? Well, both senior administration officials here and in South Korea believe that all of this bluster is an attempt by North Korea's 30-year-old new leader to show that he is in charge. A senior official tells CBS News flatly, North Korea is not going to war. But the escalation of the rhetoric does mean an increased danger of a mistake. So U.S. officials are in regular contact with both South Korea and China. Anthony, Rebecca?
Bill Plant in our Washington bureau. Thank you, Bill.